what's the inverse of a conditional statement? So a conditional statement has this form: P implies Q. So if P, then Q. The inverse of this would be to do the negation of the hypothesis, and you're going to do the negation of the conclusion. So we use this symbol to say we're doing the negation. So we're doing negation of P, right? The negation of the hypothesis, and we're going to do the negation of the conclusion. So this is the form for the inverse here. This is what the inverse will look like, this type of format. So let's look at an example. This is a conditional statement of the form P implies Q. So if P, then Q. Here I go to sleep. That represents a hypothesis. It is 8 o'clock is the conclusion. So if I go to sleep, then it is 8 o'clock. So this right now has this format. If I want to do the inverse of this conditional statement, I am going to negate this I go to sleep, and I have to negate the it is 8 o'clock. So when we negate, we're going to add the word not. So we're making it like the opposite truth. So if I go to sleep, the negation of that means I did not go to sleep. If it's 8 o'clock, the negation of that would be it's not 8 o'clock. And notice how P and Q, we did not switch them. It's going to be staying in the same spots. We're just doing the negation of those. And here would be the inverse of that conditional statement. So I can see here, I did not go to sleep. This is the opposite of what we wrote here. So in this hypothesis is I go to sleep. So the negation, I did not go to sleep. This right here is the negation of P, the negation of this hypothesis. And then up here, the conclusion was it's 8 o'clock. And we can see here the negation was it is not 8 o'clock. So when we throw in the word not, we're negating the original conclusion or hypothesis. And here, since this was represented by Q, this is going to be not Q. So that's what we're doing when they say what's the inverse. The inverse means you just take the original hypothesis and conclusion, and you do the negation of each one.